and welcome to the first episode of My Other Voice. In this episode, I want to share how my book Pulse, a practical framework for AI augmented instructional design, came to be. So when AI tools started to come in, I started to experiment with them in my instructional design practice. Be it ChatGPT, Gemini, Notebook LM, Claude, Perplexity, whatever tool it was, I experimented with all of them. And let me tell you, the outputs were truly remarkable. Imagine you gave them just 2 paragraphs of content and asked them to generate an assessment, and it created a 10 quiz questions for you, a course outline, a scenario. Everything was done even before you finished sipping your tea. And it wasn't just us noticing it. The management, the stakeholders, the clients started to shrink our timelines too. They all said, oh, just go and use AI. What was being done in days was now being done in hours. Now there a fear started to creep up among us instructional designers. We started to think, if it is giving such polished output in a matter of minutes, are we going to be needed? And I think this fear made us stop questioning the output of AI. We did not look at the output from an instructional designing lens. Take the assessments, for example. The questions were mostly at recall level. If you see, the options were not of equal length. Generally, the correct answer had the longest length option. It was all a giveaway. I know you could refine the prompts, you could define it again, and you can keep telling him, okay, use Bloom's taxonomy of higher level, go and fix this. But it all required time and it required your expertise also. Even the scenario it created was very good looking, very polished, used professional tone and language, but it was very superficial. Sometimes it did not even map with the learning objectives that we were trying to cater. Forget the content. We all know that AI picks up content from multiple sources. It could be even user generated content. So it's not necessary that the content will be authenticated or validated. Now that onus also lies with us, the instructional designer. Now, I was already mentoring and conducting workshop on instructional design, on how to use AI with instructional design. And what I started to realize that all our focus was on prompt and not on our expertise. But we forgot somewhere that AI was simply a tool in our hand. And to use it well, we need more than just prompts. And from there, I started thinking about writing a LinkedIn series on how AI in instructional designing. And the thought kept growing. And from there, the realization that we need a guiding prompt, a guiding compass, a framework that we needed. And the book came into the being. The book is for instructional designers who want to strategically use AI. The book is already available on Amazon. In the coming episode of My Other Voice, I'm going to talk about what happened behind the scenes while I was putting the book together. So stay tuned. Bye for now.